This is the video tutorial series brought to you by smallbusinessnet.net.
Hi, this is Rick Stevens again. This is our second tutorial on Onpage SEO. A few things I want to go over with you today. We're going to try to build a little bit on the title tags and header tags that we talked about last time. We're not going to get into any more HTML, so you don't have to worry about any coding or whatever. This time we're just going to talk about the content that's on your page. This is going to be a fairly brief discussion. I'm going to point you to a couple of Google pages that will help you out with your content, trying to figure out exactly how to make sure that your page is optimized for the keywords that you're looking for people to find you under. So the first thing I want to talk about a little bit is the keyword density. So let's go to the computer and we'll take a look at a few things here. So here we are at our web page, and I want to point out a few things to you. Again, we're talking about on-page stuff. We already talked last time about the title tags, which you can see here. We've got the title tag of small business resource. That's what we're trying to get people to understand that we're about. We're a resource for small business. Having said that, let's go to the blog. I want to show you, this is primarily, we just posted a quality policy blog here. So I want to show you a few things. First of all, if you look at the title tag, the whole title tag, the part that Google sees says start your quality management system with a quality policy. This blog is about quality policy. So I've got in the title tag, I've got quality policy in the title tag. I've got quality policy here in this H1 tag. And in addition to that, I also have quality policy actually in the URL, the file name for where you go to find this page. So when Google takes a look at this page, it sees clearly that it's in the URL, it's in the title tag, and it's in this H1 tag. Now, we kind of covered most of that last time. What we didn't cover is the content inside the page. Okay. Now, if you notice, the first word that I put into this, I actually wrote this one. The first word that I put into this blog was quality. So we want everybody to understand that this is about quality policy. You can see that starts right here. And several times throughout this blog, we say the term, search term, quality policy. We start off the second paragraph with quality policy. However, we do make sure that in writing this blog that we write this for human consumption. It's great if Google ranks as high. The problem is that if somebody actually goes to this website, goes to this page, and if it were ranked high under quality policy and they find an online gambling site there, then they're not going to come back and see us much, I wouldn't think. That brings us to deceptive practices. And most people get caught up in deceptive practices without even knowing that they're doing it. So there's two links that I'm going to post on the video notes. Two links that I want to post. The first one brings you to this PDF. It's a download from Google, and this is actually what their starter kit. So search engine optimization starter guide. But on page 14 of this PDF, it talks about the quality or offer quality content and service. What they're getting at here is that you want to avoid at all costs having some kind of deceitful or misleading content inside your web page. You know, if this is about quality policy, then write about quality policy. But after you're done writing for a human, make sure that you have decent, what they call keyword density. Now, I've heard keyword densities need to be somewhere between 5 and 20%. Most people I talk to say it's around 7 to 10%. You don't want to get too carried away. In other words, you wouldn't want to read something that continuously said quality policy, quality policy, quality policy. In fact, it's hard to say, it's hard to listen to. So you need to write it for a human. However, make sure that you have quality policy dispersed within your content and get your keyword density, as they call it, up so the search engines can find you. Keep in mind, if Google or other search engines doesn't display your website, then you're writing for nothing basically anyway. The next thing I want to talk about a little bit, and we touched on it last time, is these header tags. Now in this particular case, this is a single topic blog, therefore I only have the one header tag. I do have a list of things here that you should keep in mind while you're writing a quality policy, but I only have a single header tag. The rest of this stuff is in paragraph tags, or in this case, this is just what they call a list. These items here are just bullet points or lists. The next thing is, and I don't have it displayed here, but if you're writing your web page, say your home page, and you want to highlight a particular search phrase or keyword, then you can also make the font size larger. I showed you last time how to make it strong. They call it strong. It's actually making it bold, but it's under a strong tag. So you can do things like bolding your phrase or your keyword. You can make the font size a little bit bigger. Google picks up on all of that stuff when they're doing the search. Just another clue for them to figure out what it is that this page is about. Then the next thing is the order in which you put your words matters. In most normal English writing, we write about the first page of what it is that we're going to say, then we say it, and then we basically say at the end of it what it is we just said. So the fact that I have quality as the first word and quality policy as the first term in the second sentence is not a mistake. Additionally, this term quality policy as the very first thing in the second paragraph, and then again in the third paragraph, the order in which you put your keywords actually matters. Google has a lot of smart people working for them, and as do the other search engines, and their algorithm can pick up the order, and they can weigh the order of these key phrases, and they all make your rankings go up. So the order matters. The order also matters on your title tag and your H1 tags and in your content. So that's kind of the guidelines there for your actual content. Now, we still haven't talked about links. We haven't talked about using pictures as links or internal links and this kind of thing. We'll get to that in a later video. So in summary, you just want to write for human beings, and then once you've written that, go back, take a look, and make sure that you put in the appropriate amount of key phrases and key words into your content so that Google can also find you. You want to make it human readable on the one hand, but you also want to make sure that the search engines out there know what that page is about and can rank you appropriately. One last word on Google and other search engines. This applies to other search engines as well. You need to understand that their product that they sell is advertising. That means that they need to make sure that the content that they provide to a search user is relevant content. If I, for example, kept getting bad pages and irrelevant pages to my web searches, then I would obviously leave Google, maybe go to Yahoo or Bing or something like that. So all of these search engines, search engine companies spend a lot of time, a lot of effort, have a lot of smart people programming to make sure that the content is appropriate to what the search is. So keep that in mind. They have a company, and they make their money off of advertisement. So they don't want deceitful practices. They want to make sure that the content that you provide sort of represents them in a way, because they refer to user to your website. So again, I'm going to provide the links to the PDF. I'll also provide a link to the Google guidelines. And this is for webmasters and the people that run your websites. If you do it yourself, you probably should familiarize yourself, but I'll post those links at the end of the video. Hope this helps out. Have a great day.